Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is on why did they do it and what are the consequences. So if you're wondering that question about somebody you've known in the past, the recent past, or even the current time, present period of time, this reading might be for you. So why did they do it and what are the consequences for it? So it's probably more of a negative action that someone has taken. So we're going to see, why did they do it? Why did they do this particular negative action? And what are the consequences? I'm going to put the camera just a little bit more back so we can see the cards. And let us get started. Pile number 1. Why did they do it? And what are the consequences? Pile number 1. Let us see. What cards do we get? I'm hearing that immediately because they did not feel victorious. That's why they did it, because they felt the victory that they wanted did not happen. And doing what they did or saying what they said was the way to they saw it as a way to get them out of a bad emotional situation or even a bad physical situation. Yes, I'm seeing that all with those cards that I've got. The Six of Wands in reverse, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, and Three of Wands. So I'm hearing this has very much thrown you under the bus energy. And I'm not saying that this is the situation. And I'm hearing this may have broken your heart, what they did to you. It's like a very backstabbing energy. Like, it's almost like I'm getting the energy of, like, when you're going to, school and then somebody basically, your friends, you're really good friends with somebody, and then there's somebody can offer them something else, right? Maybe this person is richer or more popular, or they have like family connections or something, so they say, oh well, bye. And they distance themselves from you because they feel that something else will be of benefit to them. But it's almost like this person, I'm hearing they feel like deep down they feel like a failure in many ways. Even though they may not, like, it's almost like a personality failing even. It's sort of like this personality failing and everything like that. And it's sort of like, because of that, it's like, it's complicated. I'm hearing in some cases, like, okay, let me get some more cards. Let me get some more clarity here. Get some more clarity. Why did they do it, and what are the consequences? We'll get the consequences too stupid. It's like this is what they feel. They have this sense of inherent inferiority. Whenever I see that card, stupid, it can be stupid. It can also be inferior. Suppress. And then with that, Four of Pentacles right there. It's like they're suppressing something within themselves, and they thought, and it's like throwing somebody under, the term throwing somebody under the bus. It's sort of like this sense that throwing you under the bus would get them a leg up or something in some way. And it's sort of like, let me see this card, eliminate. They wanted to eliminate something. Like they desperately wanted to make something better, but it's like even they don't know what that is. It's like this person feels very unconscious. It's like I keep on getting this expert and stupid, and it's like they feel very inferior and always under attack. It's like the person acted how they did because of their inferior personality structure, and it's sort of like it's like they feel life is a game, right? They feel that life is a game, and they always want to be the boss of it. They always want to be on top. They've got the energy of somebody who will just do whatever it is, no matter if it causes grief to other people. They will cause a person pain. Like, that's the energy that they have, right? That's the energy that they have, and also joyfulness. And I'm hearing this person, grief and joyfulness. This person, it's like they want to feel joy, but they don't know the emotional steps or almost what to heal. It's sort of like they're so emotionally lost. They don't know what to heal. And it's like they're stuck in their mind and they don't know how to spiritually up level. and so it's almost like they feel that, okay, money comes up. So for some of you, it may have been financial what they did, but it's sort of like they thought, okay, I'll do whatever it is to get ahead, to create my security. But it's like they're being driven by unconscious motivations that they don't even understand. And death. And okay, but I'm hearing this is their consequence. Death. I'm hearing in some cases, yeah, it actually could be, that doesn't often mean the actual death, but I'm hearing in some cases it actually may be, but it's more like an emotional sense of ending is what I'm getting. It's sort of like, okay, let's see, what do we have here? We've got the third eye chakra releaser. It's sort of like this person doesn't have enough sweetness, as I hear, with the pancreas. And it's sort of like they don't know how to see things with a third eye chakra releaser. You may even want to take on the energy of these cards. These cards have wonderful energy, so if you want to zero in on these, you can do that too. But it's almost like they don't know how to level up. And it's sort of like this person, I'm hearing that they may even envy your spiritual gifts. They may even envy your spiritual gifts and everything like that. They may even but they don't know how to, like, they may have attacked you in some way because it's almost like you have a more spiritual nature to them and they didn't know how to deal with it, and that's where they attacked you. Like they have kind of a young soul, stupid person energy is what I'm getting. But see, why did they do it, and what is the consequence? Let's get some more about the consequence. I'm going to put these cards, sort of shuffle them up. Okay, what are the consequences for them? What are the consequences? What are the consequences? Let's get some cards. Okay. Comic. And I hear, interesting, I'm hearing that comic, they're going to look comical to other people, is what I'm hearing. They're going to look comic, disgrace. They're going to be looked at almost disgraceful, because I'm hearing people see through this person more than they think. So they're going to look appearance. Like this person is almost obsessed with appearance and how things look and social climbing and stuff. And it's almost like they're going to be like a comical disgrace to other people. And it's almost like the more that they feel that people look down on them, the more that they'll act out and the more disgraceful they'll look. And they can actually be a danger to people. They could actually be, even to people that they're caring for, I'm hearing, they could actually be a danger. So it's sort of like this person, yeah, they could be a danger to basically, they could be, if not a physical danger, they could be emotional danger, right? Like it's sort of like when someone's like an emotional danger, right? Like let's see what else. Enemy. Okay, people, okay, what's going to happen is, I'm hearing people have had enough of this person's shit. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on YouTube, but it's sort of people have had enough of this person's shit. And it's like people are going to look at them as the enemy. It's like they're going to I'm seeing them becoming almost very needy and it's sort of like people being like not even annoyed by this person, but almost like the enemy. Like they people setting boundaries with the person and not wanting to F with them anymore, and people being haughty towards them. And they may have been haughty towards you, or kind of almost too good for you, or something like that, or too good for other people. But I'm hearing that they're going to get people are haughty, are making them feel dumb. I'm hearing people are going to be haughty towards them. They're going to reject this person, and they're going to make them feel dumb. They're going to make them feel dumb type thing. Interesting. Or like a disgrace. And this person, I'm hearing this person has a huge ego, which is why they did what they did in the first place. And so that's why they do it, and what is the consequence. So that's interesting. That's pile number 1. Pink, because I think this is a heart chakra, and they probably, interesting, I'm wearing pink too. I'm kind of putting my shirt here. I'm wearing pink, if you can see that. I'm wearing a pink shirt. But yeah, why did they do it, and what is the consequence? It's interesting reading. I was inspired to do that this morning, so I decided to do that. Now, I hope you enjoyed that pile 1. And yeah, you may want to check out my other readings about friendship or other karma, other things. I've got it all organized in my playlist section, right? So you may want to see those as well too. So that was karma, kind of a karma. Why did they do it, and what's the consequence? So pile number 2. Why did they do it, and what's the consequence? Why did they do it, and what's the consequence? So this one, interesting. I only got 3 cards for this one, but we'll see if we'll add to it. So the King of Pentacles. Interesting. 2 pentacles here. 2 pentacles here. I'm hearing they did it because they wanted what they wanted and nothing was going to get in their way. So it feels like a very self-centered, narcissistic person. It kind of basic. There doesn't seem to be that much psychological depth to this person. They did what they wanted because they wanted what they wanted and no one else was going to get in their way. Why did they do it? And okay, the consequence is that they're going to be out in the cold. So it's kind of, I'm going to expand on this, but yeah, I only got 3 cards, and I got more cards for the other piles, but they did what they did because they didn't care who they hurt. They wanted, you see the King of Pentacles, he's the king of bringing things into the physical realm and getting what you want, right? That's the Pentacles, getting what you want in the physical realm. They've got King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Why did they do what they did, and what's the consequence? They did what they did because they wanted what they wanted, and they were self-centered enough to think that, okay, that's just the way it's going to be, right? I'm going to have what I want at all costs. I'm hearing at all costs. This is part of their karma, but I'm going to get why did they do it? What is the consequence? Why did they do it? And let's see what is the consequence? So let's see, why did they do it, and what's the consequence is interesting. I'm hearing that they'll never find, and I'm hearing with wedding, they'll never find anybody who loves them for them. Lover, and then I pulled lover. They'll never find it, and it's a very big consequence, I'm hearing. But this person feels very, the word bad comes to mind, right? And it's sort of like pleasure seekers. Interesting, and that's part of the first part of this reading. Why I do it, what's the consequence? They're an extreme narcissistic pleasure seeker. The type that would cheat, if they even, and I want to keep this YouTube friendly, but somebody who would, shall we say, take advantage of somebody in a particular way, if that makes sense. But I don't want to use any kind of, but you can kind of get the drift of the energy. And so why do they do it, and what is the consequence? The consequence is they're never going to be, I'm hearing that this person, they really, really step over moral lines, like even legal lines even. So this person, like almost a scammer vibe, an R something PIST vibe. I don't want to trigger I don't want to trigger anyone or the algorithm, but you know what, I'm not going to trigger you too much, but that's what but basically lover and wedding, they're never going to have anybody who truly loves them because what they did is so unlovable. They've stepped over a line that nobody should step over. It's sort of, there's different levels of badness, if you will, but I'm hearing this person tends to be very bad. So no, like they're out in the cold in the worst emotional way, and I'm hearing people. I'm hearing a lot of people. I'm hearing people say they're rooting for somebody. I'm hearing a lot of people are rooting for this person's downfall, and they'll enjoy it when it happens. I'm hearing, but it's sort of like this person almost has to do like. they've gone over these moral lines, and it's like they're gonna do it one more time. So why they do it? Because they're self-centered. They want what they want. What is the consequence? Not going to be loved. But it's sort of like they have to go over this. So I'm hearing, let this person, like, it's like I'm hearing you may actually be afraid of what this person might do, but this person may, like, it's like almost they almost like have to become a little worse before they and don't get me wrong, they are getting their consequence, but it's like almost they have to be almost a little bit worse, and because people, they're kind of keeping their rigid posture right now, knowing, but it's like something is gonna, it's like almost this devilish energy is gonna push them over, and then they'll get their consequence. Not that they weren't already, but it's sort of like, it's interesting. I got holding on, letting go. Interesting, holding on, letting go. So I'm hearing you may have a hard time letting go of this person because of what they've done. But I'm hearing when they're not suppressed anymore, when you're energetically not suppressed, they're going to get into worse trouble, and then they'll finally get like their consequence, if that makes any sense. So let go, and then I got go, letting go, and then go. So it's something about, let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what this person, power play. So this person, yeah, I'm hearing they're a real nasty piece of work. That's what I heard, a real nasty piece of work. Almost like, they could be a manipulative person, but they're almost a simpleton too. They're also not that, they're not that smart in some cases. I'm hearing in some cases they're not very smart, but in some cases they are quite smart. But either way, they're going to step over this line, and they're going to get a downfall. And I'm hearing, no one knows the day or the hour, but it will happen. It's kind of reminding me of like going to Christian school and what have you. But it's sort of like no one knows. And I'm hearing I'm hearing either this person's a cheeky, crappy, like snotty person, or somebody, a cheeky person, is going to bring them to justice that aren't going to see it coming. But it will happen. I keep on hearing this person, it's not a question of if, but it's a question of when. Because this person, why did they do it? What is the consequence? It's sort of like they've really gone over some moral lines. Let's get some more. Let me get a drink of water. I've been a drink of water. Another drink, just to kind of. Okay, let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, ask Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. So, I'm hearing this could be hard to let go. I'm hearing in some cases, and this didn't resonate, but they may have done something to a, and I'm trying not to like, I'm wondering how much should I go, but how far I should go do with this, oh yes, okay, I'll say it then. They may have, it's interesting, I pulled the Innocence card, and I say they may have done something to a child. And I'm not gonna go beyond anything like that, but it's interesting, I pulled the card Innocence to this, just as I said child, right? And love, and I keep on getting lover, like, and love. So it's like they're so disconnected from love that they will never truly experience love, because they're a thief. They're a thief, and they're truly a thief, truly a sociopath. But yeah, I had to say, yeah, they might have done something to maybe I don't want to like, but, or a child or someone's child or what have you. They're a thief of the worst, and I'm hearing this person's a frivolous person who messes with people emotionally, and it will come to them, and this consequence. So yeah, and joyfulness and hope. I'm hearing this person, those are two energies this person will never experience, because they have stepped over the line in a way that even the universe has a difficulty forgiving. So yeah, so it's not a good energy. It almost felt a little worse than pile number 1. Maybe even a lot worse. But yeah, I'm curious what's going to see for pile 3. What, for why did they do it and what is the consequence? But yeah, let's see. That one, this pile felt dark. It just felt, it felt dark. So yeah. Pile number 3. Why did they do it and what is the consequence? So let us see. Pile number 3. Why did they do it and what is the consequence? Okay. Let's see. We've got, oh, interesting. Let's see. This card is one of my favorite and least favorite cards because it's sort of like the 5 of Swords is kind of, like it's about pure defeat. But why did they do it? What is the consequence? Let's see. What are the cards we have? So they could have, interesting, because they felt their structure being shaken up. They felt somebody taking something from them that they felt was theirs. Why did they do it and what's the consequence? Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. 9 of Wands. Let's see, what else do we have? Page of Pentacles. So I'm hearing the word me, 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 me. So it feels like this person feels like a narcissistic, self-centered blockhead with really bad energy. And that sounds like a funny thing to say, but this person doesn't know that God is in charge. They feel like have got control freak vibes. They've also got really like kind of gross vibes type thing. And so I'm hearing this person, they almost feel that they are God. They are God. They basically, and why did they do this and what is the consequence? They felt that like people were going to leave them or something, or you were going to leave them. So they had to do something. Why did they do it? What is the consequence? It's like they wanted to have a fresh start. And it kind of has an obnoxious, cloying energy to this person. Or, no, me, basically, what do you think of me type thing. And it's like, you can't, me, what do you think of me? You can't leave me. So that's kind of their mindset. And what do they do it? What is the consequence? So that's what they did. They're all about themselves. And they don't want anyone to leave them, which is, I mean, everyone has some fear of abandonment, but it's sort of like this person, okay, this is what I'm hearing. It's sort of like they don't want people to leave them or to almost have control of their own, like they don't live and let live because they don't want, what they do is they don't want people to have control of their own lives. It's like this person, they're like, it's like, this is what it reminds me of, what's that movie, with Stephen King, what's it called, Misery, right? You know that one, the crazy nurse Annie. I don't want to say anything too triggering, but there was scenes in the movie where he, shall we say, crippled his legs so she could not leave, right? I don't want to say anything too disturbing for this video, but yeah, it's giving me that vibe. But this person, they've got that kind of giving the vibe of that kind of dynamic, that energy of Annie. The crazy nurse who kept the author Paul Sheldon, wanted to control him, and when he wanted to leave, so a really destructive energy that's all about themselves, but they somehow distort and make it seem like they're okay, like they make it sound, and then I got positive thoughts, create positive. It's almost like they distort things and make it okay what they've done. So how I don't know if you've seen the movie, right? Misery. I think it's called Misery by Stephen King. But it's sort of like the nurse who keeps the author. She's all obsessed with him. She wants to control him. She somehow, it's like, I'm trying to say is that sociopaths, they kind of justify their energy. So why did they do it? The person, they justify their energy. They justify it. They thought this way of somehow making it all right. So this person is very distorted perspective, right? If, like, you know, that nurse had a really distorted perspective. So this person has that distorted perspective and it's almost like, because they depend on people, it's like, since they depend on people so much, they have to hide. Oh wow, I pulled hide. Wow, just as I was thinking, that's crazy. So they have to hide their dependence on people, like they have to. So that's why they did it. So it's like they acted in a way was meant to sort of regain dominance and control, or sort of cut you down so you couldn't do anything that would somehow threaten them, or you leave them or something. Victim. And this person, it's like they victimized you because they feel like they're the victim, and they were just putting this distorted perspective on you. That makes sense. I hope I've child. It's sort of like they want to make people, they have something wrong happen to them in childhood, so they almost want to make people children so they can, it's like they've got some emotional habits that are highly disturbing, is what I'm hearing. So, but let's get to that. Say, why did they do it, and what's the consequence? I got consequences. So I heard, why did they do it? Why did they do it? Now let's hear, what are the consequences? So I'm going to get these cards back, and I'm going to, I found this deck so very helpful. This one right here, it's an odd deck. Someone gave it to me. I don't even know where you buy it from. I don't even know really what it's called. But it's like, it's kind of, I don't think it's even needed for, I don't think it's even intended for like these kind of readings. I don't know that it is, but it really works, and I really appreciate the person. Okay, so basically, okay, what is the consequence? We talked about why did they do it. Now let's get to what is the consequences. What is the consequences? So we talked about why they do it. Now let's see what is the consequences. So the consequences, they're going to be extremely unattractive. I'm hearing to the opposite sex, but also to friends, and it's like, and then they're going to feel rot. They're going to rot in their own emotional juices. Interesting. Like attractive, and then they're going to, it's like there's something about them that's extremely unattractive emotionally, and people, I'm hearing people will not conform to their agenda anymore. People will no longer and men will not put up with it and share. This person, they're very selfish, and because they have not shared, they've taken away from other people. People will not share with them. And threat. People will view this person as a threat. They'll view them as wrong. Like, it's almost like oh, don't go into, you know, when you're, those movies like Sleepy Hollow, a person's going to the bush and it's like, oh, it's a wrong turn, you don't want to go there. It's like, that's kind of the energy, like people are going to kind of be like, and I see the word temper tantrum. It's like this person, it's almost like they're used to getting their own way. And it's sort of like people are going to start having temper tantrums. So they're going to become more unattractive type thing. And spirit light, this person, it's like people are going, what I'm hearing is that people around them are like, this person, in a lot of cases, I'm not diagnosing anyone, but this person can have NPD. I'm hearing with spirit light purifier is that a lot of people are having like a spiritual up-levelment around them, and to me, when people have a spiritual up-levelment, that's a positive thing. But I'm hearing for this person, it's sort of like the more, it's weird, it's like the more people have this spiritual up-levelment, the more that they'll want to hurt them, and the more they'll want to cut them down. Like, the more that people spiritually uplift, and I'm hearing that people are being warned about this person in their dreams. But, and it's like, people are done with this person giving them grief. They're done with it. Like, people have had it with this person, I'm hearing. People have had it. Let's see. People have had it. They think this person's full of lies. They think they're full of anger. They feel angry at this person. They feel the beginning. It's like, yeah, I'm hearing people want a new beginning. They want a beginning, and they're tired of this person boasting. They want a new beginning away from this person. Danger. It's again, they feel that this person is a dangerous person. And it's like they're now heeding the appearance. They're now like they know danger, fear. That's what they feel when they see this person, and they want to change. And that's the key I'm hearing, the word change. It's like people, it's like this person doesn't want people to change. They see that that people it's like they may even, I'm hearing, they may even want to control their own children as to not to change. They may be extremely toxic to their own children. And it's sort of like they basically, they want, it's like I'm hearing they almost want their child to fail. It's giving me that, yeah, that vibes of, Annie in that movie. I keep on going back to it. It's sort of like they want to control the person. And if they can't control the person to their own agenda, they want this person to fail. Like they don't want people to uplift. And I'm hearing that the person, even the people close to them, like family members, maybe even children, will resent this person and want to be strangers with them. They will be estranged from this person because they've had enough. And it's like this person, they feel that they can basically abuse people to no end. They feel they can just say whatever, do whatever, without any, like, why'd they do it? They can just do it, whatever they want. And it's like they're gonna find out that people's patience, or like people's patience have a limit, and they're going to figure that out. Like they test people's patience, and they test people's patience, and they essentially they test people's patience, and it's not going to end well for them eventually. They're going to end up feeling like this card, right? The Five of Swords. If you're not familiar with the Five of Swords, look it up. They are going to feel like the quintessential Five of Swords. Look it up, Five of Swords. That's what we're going to feel like: defeated, bullied, mistreated. I'm going to feel bullied, and they're just, and I always hear them going like, huh, like just sort of like, when someone's like, oh my goodness, like just like they're just like they're just haughty. They can't believe how people are treating them. But it's sort of, I'm hearing it's all deserved. All the like the consequences, and the people who treat them badly, it's all deserved. And it's sort of like they're gonna feel very badly treated, but it's like, but they don't realize that it really is all deserved. And I'm hearing that people are, I keep on getting messages about people are thief pleasure, like it's like people are around them are up leveling, and they don't they feel that this person thieves their pleasure. Like they feel that this person thieves their pleasure, and almost like a merchant. And I don't really understand exactly what that means, but it's sort of like this person, they feel kind of controlled and irritated and judged by this person. And they feel like they want to spiritually uplift. This person's an emotional thief. And they're going to get a surprise. I'm hearing they're going to get a big surprise when people just no longer put up with their BS. And so that's all we've got. It's I'm hearing it's over to this person before it begins. It's over. People are done like dinner with this person, and they're just done, and they feel like this person is like, like the person who just like weighs everything down. Like they feel like this person's the anchor. They feel like this person's annoying in some cases. They feel like this person's a drain. Like I'm hearing it has something to do so much with the people around them not putting up with this person and just and up leveling, and they just want to them being like Annie to people in their life. And then the end. Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but like in that movie Misery, but like eventually, you can imagine what happens, right? There's justice too in a sense in that movie as well too. But anyway, I hope that wasn't too triggering. I hope you have a terrific day. I hope that you enjoyed these readings. And yeah, have a great day. Bye-bye. Over and out.